Welcome back to BrittKnitsOKC. This is kind of a different episode. I have a friend with me. This is my sister-in-law, Andrea. So we did a test knit for Ashlee Turnbull, who is ReadStreetKnitting on Instagram. And she put out this test knit because she had a child size, baby size, I think. I can't remember. I don't remember what size it went up to.
I think it was just like
toddler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Called Big Osk, which I think means wish in a language I forgot. And it was a super cute little sweater, and she was doing an adult version. And I thought, hey, you know what? I don't have enough projects. I do. But
I felt the same way.
Yeah, you're like, oh, I can just drop everything and do a test knit.
Yeah.
She was having trouble finding test knitters, I think, and in certain sizes. So I signed up and I sent it to Andrea because she also knits, obviously.
Yeah.
And we were like, yeah, this will be great. This will be really fun. And it was. It was good. I think it was like 6 weeks was the time frame.
Yeah, I think it was like the end of June, I believe.
Yeah, when we signed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then we had to have it done. Oh gosh, what was the date? It was in September.
September 14th or something like that.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you got done on time, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too, like a few days before.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah,
something.
me too.
But this actually knit up super quickly because it's worsted weight. And I actually
and the bottom is like the only intricate stuff unless you did the sleeves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I, toward the end of it, I wasn't carrying it around all that much. And Daniel comes saying, oh, you're going to miss your deadline. You're going to miss your deadline. And I was like, no, I won't. It's fine.
Yeah. Michael kept telling me the same thing. He was like, I started knitting on other things. And he was like, what are you doing? You have to do your test knit.
Yeah. You have a deadline.
Yeah. I was like, I'll make it.
Yeah. So we both did it. We both signed up. And we got our yarn from Yarn Social in Kansas City, which seems like a super cool shop. I want to go there so bad. And Brandon and Andrea, Michael and Andrea, we call my brother by his middle name, and then he goes by his first name everywhere else. Yeah. So we're referring to the same person. They live in Wichita, so I think one weekend we're going to come up and when Andrea has off work, and I think we're going to go up to Kansas City just so we can go to ReadStreetKnitting.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
They seem really cool. The owners are super nice. Or Yarn Social. I'm getting everything mixed up. They seem super nice. They have LGBTQ craft nights and all kinds of stuff. They're really cool. And they actually had a discount if you were buying yarn for a specific test knit.
Yeah. So
we ordered from them. We probably would have ordered from them anyway because I got my stuff after 2 days. I think.
It was really fast.
It was super fast.
Super easy process too.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
you just had to fill out a questionnaire, and then I think they probably checked with Ashlee to make sure we were actually doing the test knit. I'm trying to find the yarn, the ball band for the yarn. But I don't know where I put it. No. I have no idea. It's probably in a bag somewhere, but I can look it up on Ravelry. We both use the same yarn. The same brand of yarn.
We used the same dark color. Yes. And she used a cream color, and I used gray on the bottom. It was Blue Sky Fibers Woolstock worsted, and they were giant skeins, big. Yeah, they were huge.
Yeah. And I only used 2.45 skeins.
Yeah.
Plus, half of another one. Yeah. So about 1391 yards of the blue, which is the color Midnight Sea. And then I used 212 yards of the Highland Fleece, which is, I think, undyed. So that's the colors. It's coming out a little bit lighter when we get close to the camera. But back here is kind of the true color.
I don't remember the color of gray that I used. I know that...
I can look.
Yeah.
I can see. Because I considered, we're very alike with our tastes. I considered doing gray also. Sometimes they have the colors.
I like how both of them worked out. I think I posted the colors.
Was it Gray Harbor?
Mm-hmm. Yep, Gray Harbor.
Yeah.
That's what I used, yep.
Yeah. This yarn was so good.
Yeah.
I love it, and I'll probably use it most times I do worsted weight stuff that I already don't have stash for.
Yeah, it was a dream to work with.
I think it's 100% wool. Yeah, it's 100% wool. So you're not going to get the what is it, growing that you get when you use superwash.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very, I mean, we're both warm right now because in Oklahoma it's not really cold enough for us to be wearing these yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's actually, I wore it on Friday and I was okay at work, and then a little bit in the afternoon I got warm.
Mm-hmm.
But also the good thing about 100% wool is it's very like heat conductive, I guess. It's heat regulating, kind of.
Yeah.
So if you get warm, you'll be warm for a few minutes, and then the wool will kind of like, if you're sweating or something, it'll wick away your sweat, and you like aren't hot for very long, basically.
Yeah.
I think. This pattern's really good. We both did the bottom parts.
Mm-hmm.
And then I did size 42.
I did 34.
34.
Yeah. Which I was bad and I didn't measure myself. So instead of it being a loose fit, it is pretty tight.
Yeah, I think that the picture that
good.
Ashlee sent us of hers was more fitted like yours.
Yeah.
But I wanted like a big cozy, like mine is pretty oversized.
Yeah.
It's fairly roomy. Yeah. And we did the thing at the bottom, and then I texted her saying, hey, what do you think about putting the thing around the sleeves? And she was like, yeah, I was actually going to ask her if we could do that.
Yeah.
And then I think that you got a little bit behind.
Yeah, and I decided not to.
And there wasn't, it actually, because you're still doing decreases right here. So it actually did not turn out 100% right because you don't have the right amount of stitches to do the pattern. So something you can't see really unless you're really looking for it. See, I can't even find it now. I'm like, where even is it? I don't see it on this one.
Maybe like right in this area because it's more like a point right here, but not here.
Yeah. So probably in the inside wrist, I think I repeated a couple stitches. Yeah, because it's kind of like wonky right here. So I repeated a few stitches, but you don't see it because it's in, you can see it better on this one, I think.
Yeah.
Actually. Right here-ish. It's not a big deal. I mean, unless you're a knitter and you've like noticed, oh, there we go. Here's two stitches repeated right here, right next to each other. But I think it looks nice otherwise, and like who's looking at the inside of my wrist?
And you know, I think in a lot of patterns where they do something like this, depending on the pattern, because it's not going to work right for every single one of them.
Yeah.
It's just something that you're going to just hide in that seam.
Yeah.
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 And unless you know what you're looking for, you're not going to tell.
Yeah. So did you do new things that you hadn't done before?
I did, yeah. Like this, the way the neck is done.
Yes, I hadn't either.
I've never done that. And I like how the decreases give this little...
Yeah, the raglan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
I've never done that either.
It's pretty.
And you knit the sleeves separate.
Yes.
From the... Didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You knit them separate and then you add them on.
Yes. And then you added them on. So what you do is like right around here, the sleeve is like this, and then you attach it. And you go up, like, you attach both of them at the same time. And then it looks, like, very loose.
Yeah.
I was, like, worried. I even, like, put a message in the group, and I was like, am I doing this right? Like, is this the right way to do it? Because I had never done it before.
I thought I was doing mine wrong, but also I made it a smaller size, so I thought it was going to be too tight. I was like, is this right? I was like, well, just trust the process. I'll just go through it. Because, like, you knit it, or you join it in, like, 10 stitches, the bottom of the armpit, and then you start working, like, around the armpit, so it's like a big open space like this, and you just work up it like this, and, like, then get all of the stitches in there. Yeah. So it's really weird.
So you're adding, like, both sleeves onto the body, and then you're going up and doing the raglan decreases.
Yeah, so you're adding more onto the sleeve as well as onto the front and back of the body.
I think that, too, one of the raglan decreases that I did, I'd never done that way before, too. I can't remember what about it was different, though. I think it was, didn't you slip one, knit one, slip one over.
Yep.
And that was strange to me, but it looks really nice.
Yeah.
I think it's the back ones.
Yeah, I thought I wasn't doing that right either.
I don't know if you could tell.
It turned out really good.
You can kind of see them. Yeah.
I like all the little details in it because it's a super simple sweater, but it has really nice details.
Yes, and it knit up so quickly since it was worsted weight. I love the little... I picked these colors because I thought it would look like a night sky, kind of like mountains, like little mountains, and then a night sky.
Yes.
Yeah. And I had never done an I-cord neck either. Bind off.
I haven't either. That was really interesting to me too.
Yeah, that's what it is.
And you have to be super, super careful of how you bind off, otherwise it's too tight.
Yes.
I had to redo some of mine.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you have to redo yours?
Yeah, because I'm a tight knitter, and I've never done the I-cord before, and I was like, that's gonna be way too tight.
Yes. I don't remember if I went up a size or if I just, because mine was oversized anyway, I don't think I was that worried about it.
Yeah.
And it kind of has this like boat neck.
Yes.
At the top.
Yep.
Which I love, because I actually don't like crew necks.
Yeah, I don't like when it's super tight.
Yeah, and especially like turtlenecks, I really don't. Yeah. It drives me crazy. So I love the kind of relaxed.
Yep. The open.
Yes.
Mine is a little tighter than hers, but I made it small.
Yeah.
But it looks good. It still is open and not super tight around my neck, so.
It's really funny because when Andrea was working on hers and she realized it was small, her daughter was like, it'll fit me.
Yeah. She was like...
And she kept saying, my sweater, that's my sweater.
Yep. And then I think she was disappointed whenever I put it on. I was like, look, it fits. She was like, but it was supposed to be mine.
She, don't worry too much because she got a t-shirt that I had made a shirt with this like pretty design on it. If you look back in previous videos, you can see it. And Layla did get that shirt because it was way too small.
And she's worn it, and she loves it.
She wears it.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good. I think that Aria was a little bit bummed out because she's very tiny, and it doesn't really fit her yet.
Yeah, she wants a shirt.
Yeah, she does.
Yes.
I might now have to make her one. I'm like, you can't tell me that.
I know.
Now I'm gonna have to make her one. Maybe I'll make her one for Christmas or something.
Yeah. I know. I need to make them one. They were asking me to make tank tops for them.
When it was hot.
Yeah, and I started them, but I didn't.
It didn't finish.
I didn't finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is hard if you have to make everything twice too.
Yes.
At least they're small.
On most patterns that I find stuff for Layla in, they're not like.
Yeah, they don't have the sizes.
Yeah. So I would either have to figure it out how to decrease it to make it fit her, or make her something else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aria's very tiny and Layla's very tall for her age. And yeah, she's like, I keep asking her, are you still the tallest one in your class?
Yeah, she is. She's very tall.
What else about these? The pattern was really easy to read. It was very easy, very well done. I like the way that Ashlee did her test knit group. Yeah. Like, we had a thread on Ravelry where you can, like, post product. Trying to say two words at once.
Yeah.
Post progress.
Yeah, your
That's
progress.
the word. progress pics and then like ask questions and stuff like that.
Yeah. So. And really just go over like what we've done and what we think so far. And if we came across anything that we had problems with, then she encouraged us to share it in the group so that we could all see, okay, yeah, maybe this isn't right. And then like all of us kind of chime in on what we think it needs to be like.
Yeah. There was one thing that you and I got tripped up on. Can't remember what it was now.
I think it was whenever we started doing the
I-cord.
Not the I-cord, but like right before it, where you have to do like the half rows.
Oh yeah, because you do short rows at the top. Rows. So the back it doesn't look like it really, but the back is slightly raised.
Yes.
That way you can tell what's the back and what's the front, and it kind of fits.
It kind of fits better,
at the top. Yeah.
Yeah, because normally people want this a little lower in the front than they do in the back. So yeah I like how it was, but the way that I've never done that before either, the half rows.
Oh, you hadn't done
short rows I've done before? It once before.
One time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But even then it was kind of confusing. So it was a process for me.
Short rows are confusing at first because no one explains it to you unless you're doing like a class or something and you're like, what am I doing? Yeah. What's happening here? And sometimes it's not obvious at first that you're adding like 2 or 3 rows in the back. Yeah. And then the wrapping and turning or...
Oh, yeah, the wrapping. That confused me a lot.
I have to watch a video every single time.
Yes, I did. I had to do that. The first, like, I think 2 times that I wrapped and turned, I was like, what am I missing here? Am I doing this right?
Yeah.
I'm going to have holes. But no.
And you can get holes if you don't do it. Yes. Yeah. That's always why I have to watch the video, because I'm like, how do I resolve this again? And I have no idea. That was the question we had.
Resolving.
Yes. It was, do we go past it and
I think it was, do we go one round around again to resolve the rest of them
before we start the next part?
Yes.
That's what it was.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
And I think we both ended up doing that. We ended up going around it again just to resolve the rest of the stitches that we had in it, because it has you turn, so you have some like on this side, so you've resolved the ones over on this side. So the only way to resolve it is to go all the way around. Yeah, which is probably how you're supposed to do it, but
we didn't know.
Yeah.
It was nice to like be knitting the same thing.
Yes.
And to be doing the test at the same time, so we can be like, hey, what'd you do on this part?
Yes. Yeah. I think we text each other quite often about it.
Yeah.
Like, how did you do this part?
Yeah. I think that the sweater would be great if you want to do like family sweaters, matching.
Yeah.
Because you could at least do like, you could do a different neck as well if you wanted to convert it to a men's sweater. You could add a crew neck to it. Yeah. Very easily, I think.
Yeah. And then she also has the kids pattern, so you can do kids sweaters like that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids ones are so cute. That's where we got the idea for the sleeves, because one of the photos on her Ravelry page at least has someone did this. Yeah.
Yeah. I think she actually added these into the pattern, didn't she?
I think
a few
so.
Did it.
I don't think I have it downloaded. I think I have it downloaded on my phone, which is what we're using to record on.
Yeah, she at least talked about it, but even if it's not on that pattern, it's super simple to figure out.
Yes.
If you want to add it on. And she was great with it throughout that process too. Like if we asked her to add things or take away or do this or that, she was like, yeah, make it your own. Like,
yeah, that was really cool. I thought it was awesome. This person, Becca M. Spencer, added a hood to it.
Yeah. And she made it to where it's like a button up instead of a full sweater.
She steeked it too, yeah. Yeah, let me find a good picture so you can see. Oh, I loved her colors too. She did these like, this like variegated. Yeah. Boop.
Turned out really, really great.
Yes.
I love seeing other people's ideas.
Me too. And then this other person did pink and then like confetti colors on the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't think they've posted finished pictures yet though. But yeah, it was very good. We enjoyed it. I don't think I'll be doing another test knit until like after Christmas or something.
You know, it's funny. I thought about asking her to do that other test knit that she just put out. Yeah. It was the adult unicorn sweater that she put out.
All of her stuff is so cute. And she has this unicorn sweater. Let me see.
I can't remember what the exact name of it is.
It's the Prancing Queen.
Yes.
Unicorn sweater.
So she has the kid version out of that one, and she just released a test knit for the adult version, and I'm so excited about it. I want to make them for my kids and then also do one for me.
Yeah, I'll have to make one too then.
Pictures, yeah.
Well, I will obviously also need a unicorn sweater.
Yes.
Here's a picture of
who doesn't need unicorn?
The kids one. Yeah, I think that's an ongoing test, and I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure when that's over and when it'll be out.
Right.
But it's very cute. Here's a yellow one. Oh, I think that's the same one I just showed, but you can actually see the whole sweater now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed the experience, and she's so nice. Ashlee's so nice.
I did too.
Yeah.
Was that your first test knit?
Yes.
Okay, that was my first test knit as well.
Yep. And here's the little Osk, the one that we did.
Oh, yeah.
So cute. That was one picture. And then this was the picture where we got the idea for the blue.
Yeah.
And then also the sleeves.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we pretty much covered everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Go make this sweater. It's really good.
Yes, it's amazing. I recommend getting it from Ashlee. She's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll put the links to both the patterns we talked about, actually. I'll put the link to all of it in the description at the bottom.
Yeah.
And
to Yarn Social, where we got the yarn for the sweater. Yes.
Yeah, go check out their website. I've actually ordered a few things from...
Have you?
From Yarn Social. Yeah, I did a pre-order for this pom-pom magazine.
Okay.
And they're super nice. And they always include like a little note on a postcard.
Mm-hmm.
And
I think I still have my note. I kept it.
They're super nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll put all of the information down at the bottom. Thanks for watching. Happy knitting. Bye.